And here we are again.
We are live
We are
over
live.
at your place this time.
This time I'm back.
Yeah, exactly.
Like an Austrian colleague of mine said, I'll be back.
The governor of California.
Exactly. The
Oh,
chat
look
is
at that.
already starting.
Well, 3 hours to go before Slothead crew are in the house. So yes, Fox and Wolves were here really early.
They were really
here.
early.
Yeah, there we go. And Steve is here.
We've got Bo, we've got Steve. Yes.
Maybe I throw out the teaser here to Wolves. Don't sit there and do it all naked now. Get dressed and shaved and all good looking. We might invite you over and you can share a little bit about your swap meet. Some of those
Purchases.
treasures you found there. So go get dressed, have your coffee, bring some cars over to the table while we chit chat a little bit here. I promise you, we will not talk about anything important, or maybe we will.
Not yet. How's your week been, Anders?
Sorry?
How is your week been?
The week has been, I would say, really good. It's been busy but fun. Busy but fun. I'm still working on my 12 fly cars. Those are my eternal project, and I keep on adding things to them. Now I've changed opinions on all of them, and now I've ordered a whole bunch of crown gears. So that I think they were supposed to come today, but I guess they come on Monday, so okay. I can replace them. But I've been truing tires, and with the new, all of them got new polyurethane Ortman tires, and so they're getting a really major fix up, and they're all from 12 cars that you could not drive. I mean, some of them were completely dead. Now all 12 are drivable at least. So, but there's a big difference between them from one car to the other, so which is kind of funny, interesting.
But it's always good when you have cars and you put them on track and you think like, oh Jesus, what is that? And you start to work on them, and suddenly you got a feeling like, ooh, that's a nice car.
A few of them, yeah, a few of those 12 cars, I think will become among my favorites. I mean,
okay,
I like my NSRs a lot for driving, but I also like a lot some Carrera cars because they're fun to play around with, and you can be a little bit ruthless, a little bit tougher with them. So I like them, but some of those fly cars, I mean, the outside is absolutely stunning, awesome, but the inside is pure garbage. I mean, it's really pure garbage. But once you start taking some garbage out and replacing it with even small things like tires, the pinion, all of a sudden, interesting. Now you have a good, decent car, and it's good looking as well. So that's been really positive in a way. I felt a little bit fooled in the beginning, like, oh crap, I bought 12 cars. Yeah, fine. They're all part of the Playboy collection. I have all the 12 boxes, and it's fun to have as a collectible. But now they're fun as drivables.
Sounds really good. Sounds good.
But there's I have my newbie question of the week will be a little bit around that area, but we'll get to that later.
Okay.
But I always have ask a Yoda. you are the Yoda, and I'll be Luke Skywalker, the young Luke Skywalker in the beginning.
But I have to be like really old then.
Well, yeah, you are.
Exactly. What do you want to tell me?
You just need a little bit longer ears, and then you're all good.
There you go.
Oh, I love
So
picking up the car and still slowly in the scenery building process. Yeah, Chris, I agree. I'm also I'm getting more and more into the scenery part, but the car is really really cool. Okay, might have to elbow. I wonder what that means in Australia.
I think
Is it
that
like rain check or?
Fox trying to wake up wolves or something. Could be.
Aha! Gotcha. Yeah, that's
Mike,
something.
what's up? Good to see you. Thanks for joining in. Well, my
You haven't
week
missed
was
much so far. You haven't missed more, besides me harassing Nico and calling
as
him Yoda.
usual. No,
So how was
I've
your
been
week
very
in there?
I've been very busy at work, and I wanted
Yeah.
yesterday. I've been to my club track. I wanted to run some cars and get decent times out of it. And you have those days where you can't focus, it's very hard to concentrate. That was last night. It was like
Uh-huh.
my cars were all over the place, just not on track. So
Yeah, I've noticed that. I mean, if you're not like in it, don't drive, because it's a waste of time, because you have to
exactly,
be, and that's what I like with it. It's kind of like this mindfulness training.
it is.
How you focus and you close everything out, and you have to be in your bubble, get into the rhythm, and
Yeah,
I think it's
that's
probably
why. That's why in my club, the 72-year-old guy still beats us all.
Yeah.
Because he can really properly focus on like every car, and he says he's using that to stay mentally fit. Yeah,
I can totally understand that. Yeah, totally understand that. But yeah, no, I think a lot, sometimes a little bit too much. But I've been thinking about some aspects of the hobby, and I came up with this week's two conclusions about the hobby. I've been thinking, why is it so much fun? What is it that makes it so fun? And I think one of the aspects is that it's so endless. There's so many things you can change: the track, the car, and everything, and you're never done. And so it's a bottomless hole. And what's right here in this humidity and heat and on my track will not be right somewhere else. And that's kind of
exactly.
the interesting
Yep.
part. And you have to,
Yep.
the more you learn how to, okay, so now it's this type of track. Now I need to change these things. I'm not there yet, but it's really one of those interesting factors. And then the second part is that I realized that you start to learn a lot about the kind of the race engineering
Yes.
with all those different parts that a racing team, of course, a racing team has like 10 times more things to think about, but you're scratching the surface. You're in the same area as these race car drivers, and it has made me appreciate real racing on the telly more, because I understand now how freaking difficult it is for them. I'm struggling with the stupid toy car on my track, and as I'm changing, it could be should I drive it loose, stiff, and all these different elements. And
I have a question for you, Anders. Now,
yes.
you coming from Scandinavia, I know that especially in Scandinavia, rally car racing is the top thing, more or less. Whether you look at Finland or Norway or Sweden, or it is the thing. Now, would you as a Scandinavian say, what's more car racing to you? Rally car racing or like round course or road course, like I don't know, like a DTM or a Formula One or something?
Yeah, well, so first of all, you know what Anders, what it means in German, right?
No.
Ganz Anders.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Yeah, Bonos, Ganz Anders. Anders means different. So I am very different. in so many ways.
You see, I'm not here yet. Sorry.
Yeah. And so I'm not very typical, because I'm very much into the Le Mans type of racing, big Formula One nerd, always been since 76 or something, when we had Ronnie Peterson as a driver.
Oh yeah.
And then we had our first Grand Prix in Anderstorp, 76. So it's always been road for me, but all my friends and everybody else is into rally. It's just rally, either proper rally in the forest or rally cross, where you have mix of both, right?
The reason why I asked is I just stumbled across an interview on Walter Röhrl. I know, Anders, the name will ring a bell to you, but for the guys overseas, is the rally car champion ever, I would say.
Yeah.
From my point of view, he's German and he's already quite old, but he's still driving quite fast and quite well. And so they made an interview and they asked him, what do you think is more, the same question I asked you, what's the driver aspect more into it in rally car racing or in road racing? And he said, let me explain this to you. A Formula One driver comes to the track and he's got like 15 corners. And he will learn those 15 corners. They stay always the same. It's 15 corners. And sooner or later, he will start to know how to drive them. If you're a rally car racer, you come to a track visit or a section visit 2 weeks prior to the race. Within those 2 weeks, there is heavy rain, snowfall, mud, farmers driving along, putting mud and earth on the track. And you remember the section from 2 weeks ago, and you have to adjust within a fraction of a second to the new surface of the track, or what it looks like now.
Yeah.
And this really made me think,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, so that's it's interesting. You start to understand more the difficulties of any type of racing. That's been a kind of this week's eye opener. Every day is an eye opener for me. There's always something new. I'm a very curious person, so there's always something that wow, that's cool.
But I'm personally also quite heavy into like Le Mans or DTM or road racing, also Formula One, of course, road racing. But more and more I appreciate those guys driving rally cars, because it's really like, it's a different world. Let's put it that way. It's two different worlds, and we'll just leave it there, I guess.
Yeah, no, I was a sponsor for a rallycross car, or part of the company that was sponsoring the rallycross. So we got to go to some of these world championship. They have several competitions in the world championship. So we got to go to one of those VIP, and then the day before, we actually got to be in the car together with the driver and go a lap. We went 3 laps actually, and the first lap was kind of slow. He said, "Like, here I'm gonna, hit the pedal, and here I'm gonna slide through," and he's explaining. And then he went to second lap. We were like, "Okay, here we go." And then I'm like, "Whoa, that was really fast." And said, "Fast? No. We were just cruising. This last lap, now I'll show you fast." And then he hit the pedal, and I've never been so afraid. I mean, the road is disappearing. It's turning. Why don't you turn? And then, it's just like, oh my God, they do this every day. It's crazy. It's absolutely, they're nuts. I shit myself like 4 times doing that. It's hard. It's one thing to see it from the side, but when you're inside the car, those guys, they are nuts. They are absolutely
absolutely.
Yeah.
So. I wanted to share. Yes, it does work. What is it?
I look blurry.
That's right. The focus is more to your light in the background.
There we go.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sharper
better
than that.
Yeah. I wanted to do a quick shout out to two sticker exchange persons. That sounded like a car.
Oh, it was a controller.
If you don't like them, Anders, just send them to me. No need to throw them on the floor.
Oh,
I wanted to do a quick shout out for two sticker exchanges, and this is the best sticker so far I received. I have to admit, everything else, guys out there, is like a kid's birthday. This sticker kills it all.
that is really nice.
Absolutely. It is from
the prism thing as well. The multicolor.
Yep. It's from Nick from Ananda. So thank you very much. Highly appreciated, with a nice note saying, "Greetings from Oz. Please keep up your content. Cheers, Mike." That is really, really, really nice. And I've got a second. What kind of snooze do you use? No, we'll come back to that later on.
Snooze, yeah.
And the second one, is from Rough and Race. Rough and Ready. Sorry, Rough and Ready Raceway.
That's cool.
So thank you, guys. They're all on the wall already. Sorry, Anders.
Yeah, so Bo's comment here, he's appreciating IndyCar series more than F1 since it became an American circus. Only money counts now. Germany's missed out by F1. Yeah, well, definitely, I can agree with that. So it's historically, Germany has always been a part of the F1 circus with the Nürburgring and Hockenheim and so forth. So it's kind of strange that they don't have that anymore. So
exactly, yeah.
UC is here in the house. German track managers have to pay too much. Yeah. It's the F1 circuit. I mean, look at Vegas. I really wanted to go and see F1 in Vegas, but the tickets are so freaking expensive. It's just unbelievable.
Okay.
It's just crazy. It's like talking about 3,000-4,000 euros, for tickets. It's crazy.
Well, you come to Austria and we'll go to the Red Bull Ring then.
Yeah, I just had my my godson. He was in Budapest last weekend.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So he kept on sending me pictures and clips and so forth. I'm like, I don't want to see. I just stop sending that. It's totally unnecessary. But he did bring a nice Ferrari baseball cap for me. But you can't really call it the baseball cap since it was F1, so it's a car racing cap.
Yes, of course.
I got the new one with the HP logo and the 44 with the Lewis.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I'll probably wear it next week when I'm alone, so it will be the big reveal of the fancy.
Guys, I have to apologize already in advance. I will be off again next week. It's public holiday here, which means family time, and that's why the closer family is being higher ranked than the other family.
Yeah. Yeah, well, in my case, it's the cat and me, so the cat approves. I will be here. And next week, there's going to be a massive, big unboxing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be a big unboxing next week. We're talking major... it's going to be some sideways and some interesting stuff from Scale Auto.
Ooh.
Really looking forward to that.
I can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about sideways, do you have any sideways cars yet, Anders?
No.
That was a quick answer.
Not yet.
Yeah?
Do you have?
Okay. I've got two now. The first one is still in parts because it's a white kit. And the second one, I just received today, actually. That's what Anders is referring to.
Mine
be
was
red, by the
supposed to
way.
be here today, but I guess it takes another day to go from Austria up to Sweden. So mine is coming on Monday.
Okay. Okay. Well, actually, it all started out with ordering parts. I ordered BRM parts. Give me a second. I ordered BRM parts, like those. For those
What are
guys driving, they go on the screw post. It's like rubber. They go on the screw post, but they sell them in different thicknesses, which means you raise or lower the body.
Gotcha.
So I bought some that got lower. Now something Anders and I agreed on you always need is grub screws for 32 cars. The long ones and the short ones.
Yeah. I'm always one grub screw short. So I steal from one car and move it to another one. I'm not going to drive that in a while. So I take especially for the front axles. Sometimes some cars, they only have like screws from below, but not from above, or only from above and not from below. It is, why not give me all four? I don't know.
Yeah.
What's that all about?
Because you only have three. They know that you only have three.
Yeah. So it's always, so it's annoying. I need to buy a whole bunch of those as well and just keep it in my little bag of goodies.
So, and as Anders and I were talking during the week or after the show, he told me, well, have you seen those Ford GTs from sideways? They look so nice. They're really nice. You have to look into them. You don't have one. Now
And then
I have
one. Damn you! It's just
I'll take it out. I'll the lid off if I can. Yep.
It is so. I love the Fords. Oh man, and the number is dinner for two. Look at that! It's just it's so mean. It's a pure evil. It's
Absolutely.
It's a monster.
Something I found out. I haven't known. Again, it's my first sideways. I have absolutely no experience with sideways yet. But when I looked at the chassis, I was really blown away because this.
Yeah, look at that.
Guys, this is a proper chassis. This is a proper setup.
Metal pinion, metal gears, everything is so beautiful. Yeah, look at that shiny metals. Yeah, and then there's aluminum wheels.
Metal rims, yes, it's metal rims.
Hey, Joe is here.
Hey,
Eric, Joe, look at all the people joining in.
Wow.
This is so cool.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that car, I mean, yeah. But I'll tell you, if you're into sideways cars,
blew me off.
Next Friday, it's going to be a sideways bonanza.
I think Anders ordered 1 or 2, maybe 3 cars.
Exactly. Why order 1 when you can order 2, and why stop at 2 while you're at it, So that's exactly what happened. And so I'm in trouble. I'm going to eat hot water and rice for the next month.
All the big names keep coming in. Eric, welcome. John, yes, this is a 1 to 32 car, exactly. Sideways only our 1 to 32.
Yeah, that's really nice. It's really nice. Yeah, now we got some. I can give a little preview. I mean, I did get some Ferraris, of course. I do love my Ferraris, and there might as well be a carbon version of the Lamborghini Huracan.
Ooh.
Yeah, and maybe I might have seen a Scale Auto, the new Peugeot, the gray Peugeot. Have you seen that one?
Oh yes. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, Monday it's on that track.
Oh,
So
it was
yeah,
nice
I'm
meeting.
gonna.
It was nice meeting you, Anders.
Yeah, yeah, nice meeting. Bye. Yeah, so next week's Friday is going to be all about. I'm going to break those down into molecules and just look at how to tune all those different cars and which setup works for me and how, and talk a little bit about how I tune my cars today. Of course, as I learn more, I change, but I think I found a pretty decent way to tune cars. I can even make a fly go well on my track now. So
Exactly.
yeah. So everyone
Of
here
course,
before
of course, Mike. No, don't be a pussy. No, no, sorry. Mike
oh,
knows how to take it out, and I'll get it back. I know that, Mike. Shame on me. Um,
oh, yeah. No, so
no,
it's what's been on your bench?
um,
Have you
on
had
my
time for
bench,
bench?
hardly,
Yeah.
hardly. I was quite busy at work. So, but what I did, I can do or tell you or show you where I've been last week because I left Anders alone last week.
Yeah.
And I've been to a place, and maybe I might share. Give me a sec. You sort that out on Discord, guys. Okay, you sort that out.
Yeah, you stepped into that one, Nico.
So
What's
this
brown and
was.
smelly and Nico steps in it? Take a guess.
I even take my t-shirt off and do like a belly dive into it, not just step into it. I do the belly dive.
Yeah, you bungee jumped into that cow dung.
Exactly. Joe, help me out.
Yeah. Wow, but look at that track. What's going on here?
That
Tell me. What are we looking
that's a club I've been to for the first time. It's like 1.5 hours drive away from me. And I've been there for the first time. It's a 4-lane analog Carrera track they have there. Very nice. Yes,
So that
guys, I
is
promise.
Carrera, but it looks a little bit more structured like a Polycar or a Scale Auto track, but it's actually a Carrera.
It's a Carrera track. It's the normal Carrera track, not a Go. It's the exclusive or evolution or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put the picture on just to distract all the guys from having the idea that I will take my t-shirt off. No, I won't. Okay.
Look at that
So yeah,
monster track. You get more pictures of it?
Yes, I have more. That's about That's about 35 meters of lane length.
That's like 47 gallons for you that look in Imperial or some 48,000 gallons of track or something like that. I don't know Imperial metrics.
Nor do I.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's
so
tons of feet, like a whole bunch of feet.
It is. It's a lot of feet. And it's got a really nice flow. Yes, Bo has caught that within seconds. They only have 2 parts where they use an R1, R2. All the other corners are R2, R3, or R3, R4. So
wow,
they are really, really big,
Yeah, I can see that corner kind of like in the right middle. That looks like a one corner, R1.
Yep,
The
exactly.
little bend.
It's yep, the middle. Yep.
But that, yeah, look at that long sweeping corners. Oh, nice.
Yeah. And yes, I do agree. Chris, it is close to a routed track, like to a wood track with those big turns on it. But now, guys, can you believe it? It's only 4 people there. The club is only 4 guys. They struggle a lot to get people in.
Wow. That's sad.
That's absolutely sad. And the city is about twice the size of my city. So, yeah.
Oh, wait, you have to go
really-
back. There was a nice dress there.
What?
What?
What was that?
There was a nice dress on one of your images. Go back. Let's see if we can find.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, on the very right corner.
Top right. Oh, yes.
Oh, Joe, you dirty little dog. I didn't even see it. I was so focused on the track. Oh my God, I got my priorities totally wrong. Sorry, Joe.
Hey, see who we've got here. Harry. Good to see you.
Harry. Yeah.
Good to have you.
I'm on. Hey, Harry, good news for you. I'm on my 3rd RC car now. They keep on getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Oh.
Well, Joe, pink t-shirt, that's your department,
Hey, Joe, that's not Nico on the Friday. Nico puts his dress and his high heels on Saturdays. We've talked about this. It's on Saturdays, not Fridays. Oh,
Yeah,
Joe, he's worse.
Mike, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, we'll send it to him. Oh, that's so funny. But that's what a track. It's 4 people. I mean, that's just crazy.
Absolutely.
That is crazy. So much fun. Yeah, good eye, Joe. Yeah, I totally agree. That's
yes. Well, talking about strange colors on t-shirts, I think we drop that topic now, Joe.
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny.
So yeah, that was the reason why I couldn't make it last Friday to the live stream.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
Because I was there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yes, that was, and of course, a video of the whole visit is in the making.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I don't know what can make it. I can finish it tomorrow. I don't know yet. So it'll come within the next days. That's for sure.
Yeah. That's cool. That looks like a really nice car, a nice track. Well, my track looks so small now. It's
But you did work on your track, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I mean, because I had this. My first track was very. I mean, I did like this spaghetti track. It was curves everywhere. It's all over the table. And then I thought, my cars never get to stretch their legs. Get a little bit of speed. And so I made this track with 4 straights, and then I had corners at the very end. Different. All 4 corners are different. Some. They start maybe with a 3, 2, 1, 2, 3 curve, or they close up and there's a hairpin and so on. So all 4 of them are different. So you have to take them differently. But I still had these 4 long straights in between those. And when I've been racing with my neighbors or with friends, it becomes this really high speed track, and everybody is with full throttle. And when they're wipeouts, the wipeouts are bad, which you probably could see on my black Ferrari that I sent across the room. So I wanted to slow it down a little bit, and I did take one of the curves. Let's see if this works now. I go into my Handycam, and let's see if I can
switch over.
Yeah, switch over to this one. Yeah, there we go. Yes, we have long straights and a little bit of hairpin, many cars. And then here. I just put that in the middle of the straight.
Nice.
It's all one R1 curves, so that really slows it down, and you have to start thinking about what you do before you get into the next curve. So that's that. Look, poor Hamilton. He's standing behind the podium. he's in the back. He's waiting for his time. It's not yet.
There you go. So
And there
the
the
Ferraristi uses his time will come one more time, or his time will come again, or you think it's over?
I think he'll have he'll get back. He has a bad year right now, and I think it's all mental. It's like with many other sports, it's in the head, and if you're not there mentally, thinking it stops the flow. Yeah, it does break up the flow. You still have, let's see, you go 1, 2 long straights and 2 very open curves before you head to the technical area, and then you have to start breaking it up, and then you go full send again, 2 straights,
Okay.
and then you go down. So
Interesting.
so far, I like driving it, and it feels good. So we'll see. I still have my straights right next to it, so I can quickly just pop it out and put it back if I get sick and tired of it. But I'm gonna give it a week or 2 and see. But so far, I like it.
Okay, maybe.
And I added these 3D printed handles for putting controllers. Yeah, so these are I put.
Do you like them?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I love with my 3D printer. You see something you like, you print it, and then you're done. It's so convenient.
Absolutely. Now, coming back to that other club I've been visiting. Now, the funny thing was, I had a car with me. I took all the cars that our club races with me, just to show them what we do, what we race. And I took, I don't know why, Group C Slothead with inline. Oh yeah, because I noticed on their homepage that they do race those. So I thought, I've got one, I'll bring it with me. And I set it up according to Ian Douglas' video from last year, where he described on how he set up his car for the nationals. Coming to that in a minute.
Yeah.
So I took it with me. And when I was with that car, which drove perfectly on that track, with a big corners, and when I was 1/10 away from that lap record, they were already discussing loudly whether they should throw me out now or a little later. So I don't know whether I made friends or not. I'm not too sure. No, I did. But the car was unbelievable, and to me it didn't even look fast. It was so easy handling,
Which it was also kind of when you looked at did you see any of the nationals that they showed on YouTube?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so I watched the full 11 hours. I did sleep in between when there were some breaks, but I watched most of it. I was there online the whole thing, but when Ian Douglas was racing, it looked so effortless. And it's now the third time in a row that he was driving it, and it's just, yeah.
I have to again. I set up the car according to his video. I did exactly what he described, and was, to me, as you described it, it was just like an easy going, easy handling car. Don't overdo it. Just drive. Looking at the timing, and it was like, what?
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. And that's also one thing that I've learned is to go back and look at old videos. There's so much treasures in there. It's we all keep on trying to catch up with the most recent videos. And so forth.
Yeah.
But if you go back, you find gold nuggets in there. There's so much cool videos. I mean, I had when I was talking about the weights of how to place weights in cars. Then you have an old video which is really, really good. So okay, what is that? Now that you have some. Ooh, well, so this is a tough one because the fly cars, they were the absolute worst garbage I've ever bought. Absolutely worst garbage I ever bought. But now that I've been working on it, changing to polyurethane tires, I've changed the pinions, the gears. I've been doing so much.
Did you use? Just for Joe, what tires did you use? No, just kidding.
No. Let's see, where is it? Come on.
You know that sticker? No? I think we should make like a rule, Anders, that we show that sticker at least once a live stream.
Yeah, I'll put it here.
Joe, I'm just kidding. You know that.
But yes, so the fly cars were really fun to tune because you went from garbage to, wow, this is a really nice car. Now this is fun. So it made a massive difference on them. But I think straight out of box, Avant Slot or NSRs, those two are they're up there. The NSRs, every single car is just so easy to use. You take it out of the box, loosen up a little bit, and then off you go. So I like those a lot. And then my Avant Slots, the 296s are new favorites as well. They're so nice to drive. But yeah, we were talking about the videos. Exactly.
The video, yeah.
And that's where I've been going back in, because every time I talk to you, I got like 4 videos about that, old videos, and so now I've gone through and like, yeah, that's right. There's a lot of good stuff, but and also now that I'm having a big shipment of sideways coming in, and I thought, I went to I think it was on the Aussie show or one of these shows where we were chatting, and then all of a sudden Slotcar Hub, he said, well, I got a couple of videos on how to tune up and how to set up the sideways cars, and I went and looked at them and like, awesome, so much cool stuff. And what else did I find? I mean, there were some really nice ones, and same with Marty Ford, 2 lines. Nowadays he does mainly the lives when he's sitting and talking and so forth. But if you go back, he did a lot of videos that are very technical and showing him how he did all different kinds of cars. A lot of information about how to get fly cars flying. And if you would only get acquainted with Marty's channel today, you think, oh, he does his live on Tuesdays. That's it. But there's so much cool stuff in there, and same with Greg Gaub, who has the worldwide slot chat.
Who's here, by the way? Who is here, by the way?
Is Greg there?
Yes.
Oh my God! Yeah. Well, so I've been spending some time in his channel looking at old videos. There's so much. I mean, if you think it's only the Zoom live that he does, no, go in there. There's some gold nuggets in there, in his channel with the old videos. Oh, there's so much content. I mean, every video you get the mind blown. It's like, wow, okay, well that makes sense. Why haven't I thought about that? So it's been really. Why is this camera is strange today? It's tired.
It's always focusing on the light in the background.
Oh, gotcha. Maybe if I go here.
Exactly. Yeah.
No. Oh, there we go. Now we look sharp again. Yeah. So there's a whole bunch. I mean, first of all, I really enjoy. I'm on the worldwide slot chats, like. Except they have, I think it's a Tuesday or a Thursday when they're like 2 o'clock in the morning our times, but all the others are in normal time. I watch them, otherwise I watch them afterwards. And it might look boring with a whole bunch of old guys sitting there in different boxes, but if you listen to them, there's so much competence in those heads. So there's a lot of learning, and then also go back and look at older videos. If that's one recommendation, if I see a newbie, don't just look at the latest videos of people. Go back in the archives, because there's so much cool stuff, and a lot of questions that at least I have as a newbie, they've been answered by several people, and there's so it's a kind of a waste to not check those videos out.
I have a question for you, Anders.
All right.
Do you still state yourself a newbie?
Well, I mean, compared to yourself or a Greg and Jim Rose from NorCal Slot, I mean, these guys, you guys are in a different league. But yeah, no, I'm not totally a newbie. I agree, but I'm still so much behind you guys in knowledge. I mean, every time I talk to you, even if you have a short, chat over Discord, I learn like 10 times every time you open your mouth. I'm like, oh crap, yeah, this is good. Make notes, take notes, and also when I'm listening to, to these the worldwide slot chat they have on Greg Gobb's channel. There's always new ideas, and you're like, oh yeah, I have to try that. That's another thing I have to try. So. There's a lot of.
So you see, Anders, you're not yourself. Joe considers himself also as a newbie. Now,
yeah, no, I agree, because I think we just have to be realistic. Even though Joe has been in the hobby for probably a couple of years longer than I, but there's so much to learn, and I think we have to be humble and respectful to. You see, good to see you. Thank you for popping by, and don't miss out this Friday Sideways Bonanza. We just have to be humble to the knowledge and the competence and learn. And that's also what I kind of like with this community, is that there's not so much of this. Which you can find in other communities or areas where, oh, this is my secret sauce, I'm not going to tell anybody. People are sharing like crazy, they're sharing their, oh, I found this out, and then they're sharing it with everybody, so everybody get to learn from it. So that's really, really good, and hope everybody stays that way, because it's been really helpful for me from when I was like really green newbie, that there was so much information. You could you ask questions and you get tons of answers. Bo was really helpful in the beginning of first days, and he was sending me like page after page with emails. I mean, just taking time and writing all those emails, it's worth so much. Oh, look at that! What popped up? Your neighbor.
Welcome, Mr. Travis. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, Nico has secrets. If you go up one, Comet. He for sure does. I mean, now I'm fortunate to be.
I've got a lot of secrets, guys.
You don't might not
want to know about.
But yeah, no, it's really it's a privilege to every now and then get a surprise call, and we have these chats, you and I.
It's just experience, because the basic stuff you guys already know, all of you, because you've seen it, you're trying it, you're testing it, you're doing it back and forth. You're doing the same that I did or we did, which is trial and error. The only advantage is you can now look at YouTube videos saying, I don't need to try that because that's an error. Maybe I'll try something else. So yeah, the difference is just experience, and that's all, because the basics is done, is there.
Yeah, but
You know, you can put in what
things
you
that
know.
you
You
might
can
see as basics might be, not so obvious for us. So it is sometimes,
maybe.
yeah. So don't underestimate your knowledge and how you can help, because it really makes a big difference. So, and then of course, like Ian Douglas' channel, the spinning pinion pod that he has. I mean, he's really sharing all his secrets. I mean, everything, spilling the beans there, and they've been really helpful as well. Those, I hope they continue.
Absolutely.
Even though now Ian Douglas is going to focus more on his F1 RC racing.
Yeah.
But he'll probably be back.
For sure.
So,
for sure.
yeah. But then I have it now. Maybe now it's a good time for the newbie question of the week.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So here's a question for you. This is just something I've been thinking about now lately, because I've been tuning so many cars. I mean, I've gone through over 100 cars, and 12 of them, the fly cars, I've gone intensively in, and I've noticed on 12 fairly similar fly cars are very, very different after tuning. So my question to you is, can any car be tuned to be good, or are there cars that are a lost cause? Basically, this car, forget it. You could not get that up and running. Or can you tune every car to be a decent car? What's your experience?
I think the question is, what's decent to you might not be decent to me. But again, I'm not trying to take a shortcut.
No. We have an open discussion.
I do think that there are cars that you can't get to a level where you would be satisfied, and that level is different to all of us.
Absolutely, yeah, I agree.
But I do think that it is hard for some cars to get appropriate. Yes, and I fully agree with Greg. It's a question of how much work, money do you want to put into it? Do you want to have a quick fix? Do you want to spend a truckload of money? Travis. So the question is, Greg's answer is a pretty good one, but I still think that there might be a few cars out there that are very, very hard to set up.
Yeah, because why I'm asking that, I understand it's going to be always difficult if you take you take a Carrera car. This one will never behave like an NSR Corvette C8. Absolutely not. I understand that. That's not the question, right? So just so that we understand that you can tune that Mario Kart until you die, and it will never be as good. But like in my case, when I bought 12 fly cars, they all have very similar chassis, very similar builds, and same materials and all that. So they're all fairly same. But I noticed there could be like a 2-second difference on my short track from the fastest to the slowest car. And then I'm thinking, so maybe there are some cars like these slow cars, I should just keep them as shelf queens or Sunday rides when I do my Morgan Freeman driving Miss Daisy type of driving. But then the other ones, they're like, wow, they're up there, competing with my top 10 cars. So then I thought, am I doing something wrong with some cars? But I'm an old military, right? So once I find my process, I do it like disciplined, like exactly the same way on all those cars. So I don't think I've done a worse job on some and better job on others. But I notice there is a difference from one car to the other, even if you are with. I'm sure if I bought 10 NSR C8s Corvettes, there will be a difference. Out of those 10 cars, there will be like 1 or 2 that drive slightly better than the worst ones. And so that's why I'm thinking more. And the reason why I'm asking the question is that I think I'm wasting time on some cars, and I should spend less time on certain. When I notice that, okay, this car, I don't just give up. Don't push it further, because you will never get it to the level that I want. And then focus on the ones that are good and get them better. It comes from an old classic business book called From Good to Great. Instead of focusing on the worst, that you, in the best case, you can get them to mediocre, focus on the good ones and make them awesome, right? It's a lot better to
well, there were a few. There are a few very good comments in the chat.
Let's go back and check what our
Greg said a very interesting thing.
You see, Greg is a source of wisdom. I love Greg. He's been so helpful.
He mentioned that it's not the original car anymore. So of course, another rabbit hole opens there. You have I would call them purists, and this is with all due respect. It's like with the real cars, a one-to-one car. You get an old timer. Now you can pimp it in a very modern way, and you can make it decent running car. You want to keep the original parts. You want to stay with the original parts. You want to pimp it modern parts. It's exactly the same. So there is different categories and preferences again, I would say. And also, Harry has got a very good point. What's the point in buying a 70 euro car, spending 300 euros, and it's still a 70 euro car? So yeah.
Yeah, I saw no drama. Is there a 132 scale Mario Kart? Of course there is, and of course you need to own it. That's the way I use it. Is when I race with my friends, we do once you deslot 3 times in a race, then you have to drive this one for the rest of the race, and this really sucks. You don't want. So instead of they being, and this is something I learned from Greg again, the crash and burn. That deslot 3 times and then off you go, but they get to drive this one. So it's really shameful to get your nice Corvette replaced with the Mario Kart. So that's the reason why this one is here.
So it's the car of shame.
Yeah, it is car of shame, exactly.
Like that.
Yeah, you gotta find places. Yeah, I like that comment as well from Joe. If you have original chassis, because of course you can. I could take a slotted chassis or an NSR chassis and replace it, but then it's not. Then it's a different car.
Yes, but if you have a car that's really, really, really running bad, and you can't figure out on how to bring it up, I would say try a 3D printed chassis, and they're all out there. They're available. You just put in Google the car you want to pimp up and write 3D chassis. In the end, you get like hundreds of people offering you a chassis for cheap money, and they run perfectly. I mean, there are chassis out there that really knock you off your feet.
Yeah,
for sure.
Totally.
3D printed. Yeah.
Oh, Plafit. You see here again, Plafit. I never heard the word Plafit ever in my life. In my soon 60-year-old life, I've never heard the word Plafit.
It's a Japanese word because it's a Japanese chassis, but there is a German importer. It's H&T, and it's very common in German-speaking countries, the chassis, and it's really good.
But that's what I love with this hobby. You learn new things every day. Even if you're this old, you still learn things, and I love learning. So this is so much. Don't cost you guys. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, what else do we have?
Exactly. Absolutely.
Used to have stock axle motor and open classes. Yeah, well, I think we're a little bit behind on.
I absolutely. I am. Oh, Albright. Welcome.
This is out there.
Exactly. It's not about speed only.
Yeah, no, and that's my track in the past. I mean, a week ago, it was all about speed. Now it's more about the drive, and I even have several cars with no magnets as well. But
Yeah, the jet just took off. We couldn't keep up.
Bo is the secret gatekeeper of all things. I totally Bo is also that's another
very big source. Yeah.
Design. I agree. There's so much nice. And actually, if you want to see some interesting chassis and motor pods, go in and check. I think there was a Thursday European time on Greg Goeb's worldwide chat. Towards the end of the show, there's this one guy, and I'm a name dyslexic, so I apologize already for not remembering his name. Probably a John or a John or a John or a John, as Greg always introduces them all, or a Chris, John and a John. But he had made several different alterations of motor pods, and he showed the evolution. Here's my first version, and then I added this, and then this broke, and then I made this change, and the whole chassis. So it's really worth go back and check that live. It was really good this week.
Okay.
So if you're interested in design.
Travis just mentioned something, and that's a point that we've already been to. I absolutely agree. I would love to have a Gecko chassis, get my hand on a Gecko chassis. The only thing is, those cars cost like 250 euros plus, which is on the border to nope, I'm not getting this one this time. But maybe they seem to run really good, and yes, I fully agree. That is an alternative, but there are so many alternatives out there.
And I'm not saying. I mean, I really enjoy driving some of my, the Carrera cars. They're all like different classes. I have also my own different classes, but they're all enjoyable, and we have a lot of fun. And sometimes we take, old, like the old version of NASCAR cars, and we from Carrera, and we'd race those. But as long as everybody is driving fairly similar type of cars, then it's fun, because then it's competitive, right? If all have sucky cars, then it's a lot of fun. But if one is driving a NSR Corvette and then other one is driving Mario Kart, it's not fun.
Now that you mentioned it, we have a race class where it comes down to the driver, which means this is our IROC classes, which means 4 cars stay on lane, and it's each driver has to drive every car. The reason why I'm mentioning this at the moment or now is, if somebody sets up 4 cars, there could be 2 absolutely rotten cars in there, but it doesn't matter, because every driver has to take care or race those rotten cars the best way he can. And
we do that.
This is where the whole thing gets so interesting. And you don't have to highly tune up and set up cars. You can put on 4 cars that are rotten, let's put it that way.
And then you look at the total number of laps for all 4 cars per driver.
Anders, can you take care for like 2 minutes? I have to get out for a second, and I'll be back in a second.
But I can't highlight any comments, since I'm a guest here now in Nico's chat, so I can't highlight. No, I can't. So I just have to read. Marketplace in NorCal has 35 132 cars. Carrera track galore. And that sounds awesome. John, all right. All of my Revo slots are tuned with stock trued and treated rubber. Revo slots and me, we don't get along. I have this F40, and I'm battling with that one, going back and forth, taping it, driving it loose, stiff, all kinds of ways, but it just goes as it goes.
Sorry guys, I'm back.
Recommendation for flattening Carrera chassis. Oh yeah, the big hammer. But there as well, I've learned some tricks on Greg Goeb's channel on flattening chassis. There's quite a few of them in both in the lives and videos. So How do you do, Nico, when you want to flatten chassis? Yeah.
You've heard that answer before, Anders. I've got a video out there that already shows it.
You see, every single time I ask Nico something, yeah, there's a video.
What I do is I take a metal plate, strap the chassis to the metal plate over the front axle and rear axle. Everything taken off, of course. So the bare plastic chassis, I tape it with masking tape to the metal plate, and I pour boiling water crosswise. So no stationary pouring, it's moving.
Yeah.
Boiling water across that chassis. And then just let it cool off. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. Have it streamed to. Oh yeah. Yeah. So I'm switching over because I have now the StreamYard, the premium version of StreamYard, and it cost me a fortune. So I'm moving over to EVMUX.
Okay.
That was a lot cheaper, and still have the premium, like with having your own logos and so forth. So, but I'm still learning that one. But maybe next Friday we'll give it a premiere tour.
Wow.
So, what else do we have?
Well, there you go. Yeah.
Carrera chassis.
The same. It's a plastic chassis, so it works the same.
But I found sometimes some Carrera chassis are a bit tricky because there's a lot of stuff happening underneath.
Oh, okay. Yeah. If they're not flat underneath, yeah. Gotcha.
You know, they're so that's the problem. But anywho. What else do we have? Oh, Bryce is coming in. A lot of people are joining in.
Good. You saw that comment from Joe about the EV Max. Okay, good. Sorry, I'm still behind. I'm trying to read and listen at the same time.
The garbage can, Joe. Bo is so hard.
Yes, he can be very hard in his comment.
Oh boy. So I've talked a lot about some of my favorite channels. Do you have any channels? Where do you go? You go to your own channel to look at videos, right?
No, I don't. Lucifer, of course.
Of course, yeah.
Iberos Carrera, of course. Bryce, Big Oak. I just, it's so many. It's so hard to keep track now, which is good. It's absolutely good, you know.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know, Trackspans, Slotcar. There are so many good channels out there.
Yeah. Hit the likes. Yeah, there we go.
Thank you. Too fast just popped in. Yeah.
No, it's been a busy week, and I think next week's gonna be even busier because I'm gonna get to learn a whole new brand.
Exactly. And you're well ahead of me, which means I will learn from you. So there you go.
We'll see. But I've noticed my car likes my track likes my cars really loose.
Okay.
So really loose, and even like with body float, I go with almost like 2 millimeter in the front, 2 millimeter in the back, like really loose.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Good. That's good.
Yeah, and then of course sometimes I have to do a little bit of scraping and sanding down to allow the body to float, which is a lot harder on some Carrera cars, of course, to get that float going.
Oh yeah, with Carrera cars, you have to cut away a lot. They have so many.
Exactly.
I don't know what they're good for, but I don't know if it's good for the mold or for the injection, or I've got no clue. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but it's it's all different experiences, and sometimes with the good thing with Carrera cars is that they're durable. If I have some friends over and they might be even more beginners than I am and worse drivers than I am, then I can just throw on a couple of Carrera cars. They can crash them, nothing will happen to them. They're just unbreakable.
That's a positive thing. Yeah,
they're built like tanks. You can send them out in the field.
German tanks. Yeah, there you go.
And while if you have a Avant slot or a fly car, they're like really thin and they can't really take a beating in the same way. But if you have some of my friends are starting to become really, really good, especially my daughter. Oh crap, she's coming next week.
I saw that. I saw that video.
I need to practice. Damn. So it's so she's really good at driving as well, and she loves it. So we spend a lot of time driving the track when she's here, and she kicks my butt. But with her, I can pick any car. I can take my most expensive cars, and she's really good at driving and not crashing so much. So that's good fun.
Give it Mario.
I tried, but well, she doesn't fall for that.
Nothing else.
Yeah, no, but we had a lot of fun, especially with the GT40s, the Martini livery from NSRs. We loved racing those, and because they're three cars and they're fairly equal. They're equally tuned and they behave equally good as well. So it's just so much fun. It's really competitive. It's really up to the driver. Yeah. So what do we have? Joe here. By the way, we all skipped over the fact that Nico has secrets. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's a secret hidden in plain sight.
In plain sight. There you go.
What did we miss?
You need to look it over again.
What the crap? Oh, that's evil.
Joe's just trying to create traffic. So yeah, thanks, Joe.
Well, I guess we all are in that way, because I have also had something in plain sight.
Okay.
Yeah. If I do something like this from my back and do a little something like this, let's see, can we get focus? No, but I can do.
Not at the moment.
Let's see.
No, wrong camera.
Oh.
Yes, that's nice. Ooh.
See what it is?
The Ferrari 296, but of course I can't name the brand. I would say slot. Sideways.
Does it look familiar?
Sideways.
Yep. It's right there. And
oh, yes.
That's how it looks inside.
Okay.
So it is so sexy, I tell you. And the blue color, I don't know if you can see that, but the blue color is just absolutely stunning. It's a little bit of metallic, and it has this cobalt blue, and then the green that's almost fluorescent.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, anyway, it was in plain sight, but I'm not going to talk about it today, I'm actually going to talk about that on
You
Friday.
You're going to save it for next week. Good,
Yeah.
good. So, Joe is still insisting that there was something in plain sight. I've got no idea what you're talking about, Joe, but I'm sure you'll let us know pretty soon.
Oh, well, you got to know if you talk about screwing tires.
Yeah, well, yeah. Screwing tires, yes, but he makes it so. Yeah, well.
So next week we'll break down a couple of Ferraris and maybe some other fun things. The scale auto car did not arrive. That comes on Monday.
Okay.
But I'll break them all down and we'll look inside, outside, turn them inside out.
Yeah. Okay, we're well into our hour.
Yeah.
It's 1:15 already, which is for Anders to be always one of those big bells, ding, going off.
Time flies when you have fun. And
absolutely,
first of all, I'd like to thank not only you, Nico, for having patience with me, but all the people that have joined in in the chat. It's been so much fun, and you guys really make it a lot of fun. As I'm looking down here, I got the chat down here, but it's really good fun. I really enjoy how people are finding our channel and hopefully finding it that we're not some kind of interesting fun things here as well, and we'll keep on evolving and also have a good chat in between and learn.
Same to
I think like today, the newbie question, there were a lot of good input coming in from several people there. That's really fun part.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Joe, I know that you have thousands of questions. And we'll never be able to answer them. And yes, by talking over and over, we missed on Fox and Wolves. Well, maybe.
He gave it the elbow. I interpreted the Australian elbow that he gave it an elbow that he wants to push it. So there'll be plenty of time. Otherwise, next Friday, Fox, you'll be with me from start if you want, because there's not going to be Nico. Then we can look at my hole, your hole, and have a whole day.
Well, thanks for the nice comments. Thanks for everybody on the chat. Also from my side, I really, really appreciate that. Also, the comments after the video is issued. It's just time flies, and time flies when you're in good company. And I guess that's what we can call really a good company. Not only you, Anders. Thank you so much. Also, the group out there in our live chat.
Yeah,
guys,
really a lot.
Girls, I think we will call it a wrap for now. Anders will be back next week. Support Anders on his channel.
It will be there, and hopefully we'll have. I'd love to have Fox and Wolves over in the next show.
Yep.
I know they've been to the swap meet and they have plenty of cars, and it would be so much fun to look at those. Peace, Greg.
Thank you so much.
So much. Thank you,
have
everybody.
A great weekend, all.
And then we'll
see you around.
Dissect some scale autos and sideways cars next week.
See you guys. Thank you. Bye.